Connor's backyard. Hockey pond. It was a chilly afternoon, and Connor was filled with excitement. He had his hockey stick, his skates, and the whole afternoon ahead of him to play on the ice. His best friend, Ranger, the black lab, was wagging his tail, ready for another fun day outdoors. "Come on, Ranger, let's go skate," Connor called, pulling on his wool socks and grabbing his hockey stick. The homemade ice rink in the backyard sparkled in the sun, and the air smelled fresh and cold, perfect for a game of hockey. Just then, Connor's big brother, Mikey, came outside. Mikey, who was always full of energy, had his own skates on and a big smile on his face. "Hey, little bro, ready to play some hockey?" Mikey asked, skating circles around Connor with ease. "I sure am," Connor said, excited. "Ranger's ready too." The black lab barked and trotted around, his paws slipping and sliding across the smooth ice. Connor and Mikey took turns passing the puck back and forth, trying to score goals. Ranger ran along the edge of the rink, barking happily as if cheering them on. Even though Ranger didn't play hockey, he loved to chase the puck whenever it rolled off the ice. After a while, Connor pulled out a treat from his backpack. "Snack time," he said, with a grin. He had packed beef jerky and a pepperoni stick for himself, and he handed Mikey some of the treats. Ranger happily sat next to them, wagging his tail and waiting for his share. "I brought snacks for all of us," Connor laughed. Mikey bit into his pepperoni stick. "You know, this is the best snack after a good game of hockey," Mikey said, enjoying his treat. As the afternoon wore on, the sun began to dip lower in the sky. The chilly air grew even colder. Mikey grinned. "How about we race to the big hill with the sleds?" he asked. "Great idea," Connor shouted. He grabbed his sled, and Mikey grabbed his, and the two of them raced up the snow-covered hill, with Ranger happily following behind. At the top, they both jumped on their sleds. "Ready, set, go," Connor said, and with a push, they were off, racing down the hill. The wind whooshed past their faces as they zoomed toward the bottom, laughing all the way. Ranger barked, filled with excitement. When they reached the bottom, they both tumbled off the sleds into the soft snow, giggling. "That was awesome," Connor exclaimed, brushing snow off his sweatshirt. As the sun began to set, the cold started to settle in. Mikey patted Connor on the back. "Let's go inside and warm up. Dad's probably making dinner." They headed inside to find the cozy warmth of the kitchen. The delicious smell of spaghetti and meatballs filled the air, and their dad was setting the table. "Dinner's ready," he called. "Wash up, boys." After a tasty dinner, Connor and Mikey settled into the living room. Mikey picked up a book to read, and Connor grabbed his homework. Ranger lay on the rug, resting from all the fun. "Don't forget to finish your homework, Connor," Dad reminded him, smiling. "I won't, Dad," Connor said, sitting down at the table with his notebook. As he worked, Mikey helped by explaining some tricky math problems. They both knew it was important to get their work done before the fun could continue. When everything was done, they both got into their pajamas, and Connor snuggled into his warm bed. Ranger tucked himself in next to him, and Mikey curled up on the floor in his sleeping bag. "Nighty-night, Mikey," Connor said, yawning. "Nighty-night, little bro," Mikey replied with a smile. Ranger let out a contented sigh, and soon everyone was fast asleep, dreaming of the next fun day on the ice, sledding races, and more tasty snacks.